Welcome to the 3-2-1. 3 minutes, 2 questions, 1 interview, no script. My name is JK. Today I'm in the wonderful island of Sri Lanka, joined by my dad, Robert King. Now we've been bonding on the last 2.5 weeks now over Christmas and New Year. Haven't seen each other for nearly 3 years because I live in Australia, my dad lives in the UK, and we met halfway in Sri Lanka and have just been having an amazing time. We're staying in this beautiful Airbnb by this wonderful woman we met in a random bar in Colombo called, her name is Tarifa. Hit me up if you want to know the details of this place, literally right on the beach. But Dad, we've been spending the last 2.5 weeks together now, and tell everyone, less than a minute, why you are what you are and what makes up you.
What makes up me and why I am what I am is basically, I come from a poor background, born in the 50s. Mum and Dad worked very hard to keep food on the table, and we had lots of love in the family, and that love still carries through onto today. And we didn't have a lot, didn't have cars or anything, telephones, but we had love throughout all my childhood. Through all the good times and the bad times, we survived, and we made the most of what we got.
Excellent. Okay, good answer. Now, you've been travelling through Sri Lanka for the last 2.5 weeks. We've had some amazing experiences, we've seen some amazing things, been very lucky. What have you learnt in the last 2.5 weeks while being in Sri Lanka? What's the one thing that stands out, the first thing that comes to mind?
Liking myself again.
Okay.
Spending time with Jason. We've seen and done so much together. I sat on the side of a mountain with a dog called Rocky, and meditated. And every corner we've turned, we've found a different outlook into what we first see, and we always seem to find good in that outlook eventually. Although at times you go, whoa, eventually we all seem to find good. So that's great karma.
I guess it's that whole thing we're talking about, there's might be some clouds in the sky, and it depends where you look. You can either see grey clouds or you can see blue sky, it depends. It's
and at the moment we're seeing glorious sunshine and glorious waves coming. And
we are indeed.
Content is the word.
Right, okay. Second question, last minute. Off the cuff on this one, I obviously have been away from you for 3 years now, and I've been away from family for 3 years. What advice would you give to people out there that don't spend or are not fortunate enough to have time near their children or their family or their grandkids all the time? What advice would you give them?
My advice is go and live your lives. At the end of the day, you've spent time with your loved ones, and that time and that love will be carried through for the rest of your lives. And I as Jason was growing up as a teenager, he worked with me at Windsor Castle, and I used to say to him, Jason, go off and see life, go and see life. And the more he's seen life and gone and travelled everywhere, the better person he's become. I'm not saying everybody's going to be like that, but to me, I could see that in him as a young age, and he's carried that through, and it just makes me so proud of him and my other son Richard, who've worked very hard for what they've got. And I can't say any more than I love them so much and proud of them.
Excellent. Dad, thank you very much. Come here and give me a kiss.
Mwah.
This has been the 3-2-1. My name's JK. Speak to you soon. Thank you.